Well, share and repair is about sharing, which is about borrowing, not buying. So using our library of things to borrow items instead of buying new. And that includes things like DIY tools and garden equipment, but also even party bits and bobs and kitchen equipment. And then repairing, as simple as it sounds, we've got some brilliant volunteer repairers who you can bring your own items to and get mended, hopefully.
Have you benefited from the BBC's repair barn? This whole idea of not throwing something away, but seeing if you can make it work again.
Yes, definitely. I think people really understand the concept now of knowing that you can go somewhere where these skilled people will lend their time and help you fix something. So items that maybe have been sitting in your cupboard or things that suddenly break, you can actually find somewhere to go and get a diagnosis and work out if those things can be repaired.
So you book yourself in,
Yeah.
and then you come in and one of your wonderful volunteers who's good at repairing
Yeah.
things sits down and tries to make it work again.
That's exactly the model, yes. So people come along, they make sure they've booked in advance using our form on the website so we know what's coming and when. And then they come and sit with our repairers and have a chat about what's going on and how they're diagnosing the problem and fixing it.
You're a charity, you obviously need an income to keep going. Now, if people are borrowing things, how much is it likely to cost them?
It's very reasonable. So we have a model where there's a weekly loan fee, and that can range from £1 or £2 a week to £15 a week is probably our most expensive item, which is a big professional carpet cleaner. And then there are also memberships, so people can pay up front for a membership to support us as a proud supporter or a super supporter, and they just pay £40, for example, for the proud supporter membership, and they don't pay any loan fees if they've got that membership. So there's different models for whatever people want to commit to.
You mentioned the carpet shampoo. Am I right in thinking that's one of the most popular items?
It is, yes. It's almost always out, although funnily enough we do have it in the shop right now, but it's almost always being borrowed, and people absolutely love that. It's a really useful thing to have for a couple of days at home, yeah.
You obviously have a limited number of items people can borrow, but is your library growing?
It is growing. We've got we've got about 400 items on the library now, and quite a few of those are duplicates. So especially if you want something that's quite popular, like a drill or a particular hedge cutter or something, we do have more than one of those. So all of those items, have a look on the catalogue online, and you should be able to find what you want. And if not, you can get in touch.
Are you open to donations?
We do have a short wish list, but generally we've got quite a lot of duplicates, as I say. So right now we've put a hold on donations apart from that wish list, and we're sort of sticking with maintaining what we've got at the moment.
You are doing your bit though for families who haven't got much in the way of resources to buy things like irons and toasters.
That's right, yes.
Can you explain what
you're doing?
Yes, so
we
there?
have our home kit project, and that is where we, as Share and Repair, have partnered with different charities across Bath, like Julian House and Southside Family Project and so on. And the donated items that we get that are kettles, irons, toasters, lamps, we make sure that they're safe and fixed and pat tested for safety, and we can then liaise with those charities to get them out to people who are in their first home or a new home, new tenancy, that kind of thing. Exactly that, yeah.
We're such a throwaway society. Is it an uphill battle for people like you?
I think actually we've been really well received, especially now we're in our new location on George Street. People see the idea and they really get it, and they're really, really positive about reusing and mending items and this sort of circular economy of borrowing big items that would otherwise sit in your shed not used for the year. Instead of doing that, buying a new one, you can come and borrow one instead.